Since they fell from the heavens, enigmatic figures draped in mystery possessing special knowledge, they were revered and feared in equal measure. In the shadows of time, they spread across the globe, their echoes resonating through every culture, whispered of in hushed tones. To humanity, they seemed immortal, living for thousands of years, holding secrets of the stars, and crafting grand stone monuments that stood sentinel on every continent. Even the Bible speaks of them, hinting at their extraordinary existence. But who are these giants? From whence did they emerge? When did they retreat into the recesses of history? Were they mere folk memories of great leaders? Or could they represent true legends of colossal beings, aliens, who descended to earth in ancient epochs? The term for God in the Bible, Elohim, intriguingly, is plural and translates to bright and shiny. Strangely enough, it can also mean these beings. Thus, the term God may encompass not a solitary divine entity, but rather a collective of highly skilled, intellectually advanced individuals we now refer to as the Shining Ones. Blessed with profound scientific knowledge, spiritual wisdom, and supposed extrasensory abilities, these giants were once revered as gods by less developed civilizations, those who lived in harmonious coexistence with them across their sprawling domains. From this advanced culture also emerged the fallen ones, or fallen angels, now known as the Watchers, figures of both awe and dread. Historical texts recount their reckless unions, leading to hybrid offspring born of their mixing, a lineage that we now recognize as the Nephilim egregore. These progeny, described with dread and fascination, were giants whose very existence blurred the line between myth and reality, casting long shadows over humanity's narrative. A tale is woven through the ages, whispering of a cataclysm, the great flood catastrophe, a divine tempest that nearly extinguished humanity. This calamity was not merely the wrath of God, but the fury of the Elohim, the Shining Ones, who orchestrated this monumental event we now call the Deluge. Their purpose was ruthlessly clear: to eradicate the hybrid race of giants and the rebels who had dared to challenge the cosmic order. While fleeting references to the Shining Ones flicker like stars in the Old Testament, a wealth of knowledge can be unearthed in the enigmatic Book of Enoch, been largely cast aside by those who shaped the canon. Here lies the revelation of a third hybrid race of giants, known as the Nephilim or Anakim, emerging from two distinct genetic lineages, suggesting that the Shining Ones were not of this earth, but rather beings from beyond, poised at the edge of belief and reality. This is but a tantalizing glimpse into the profound depth of the tales surrounding giants that span the globe, narratives woven through the fabric of fallen angels and cataclysmic floods. Their history unfurls like a grand tapestry, rich, complex, and utterly captivating for centuries. Giants have loomed large in the realms of human mythology and folklore. They manifest in stories and legends across continents, their immense size and formidable strength igniting the imaginations of people young and old. From the fearsome giants of Norse sagas to the titanic beings of Greek mythology, the legends of these colossal creatures are as diverse and vibrant as the cultures they inhabit, each tale echoing the awe and wonder that giants evoke in the hearts of those who dare to dream. The mythology and folklore encircling giants shift dramatically across cultures. In some narratives, they emerge as benevolent protectors, while in others, they are cast as malevolent beings, looming dangers in the shadows. Often depicted as embodiments of strength and power, their colossal size serves not just as a testament to their physical might, but also as a metaphor for the enormity of their potential, be it good or illy. Among the most renowned giants in the tapestry of mythology stands Goliath from the Old Testament, a figure shrouded in both fear and fascination. According to the sacred texts, Goliath towered over 9 feet tall, a menacing challenge to the Israelite army as he bellowed for a champion to step forth and face him. The stage was set for a fateful confrontation, and from the shadows emerged the young shepherd boy David, armed with nothing but his faith and skill. With a single, deftly hurled stone from his sling, David triumphed, forever etching his name alongside the legend of Goliath. One colossal destiny shattered by the bravery of a seemingly unassuming hero. In the rich tapestry of Norse mythology, Giants were known as Jotuns, formidable beings forever cast as antagonists to the gods, embodying chaos and unpredictability, often linked to the wrath of nature. They were the personifications of natural disasters like earthquakes and floods, their immense size and strength symbolizing the overwhelming and often terrifying power of the natural world. In Celtic lore, giants took the name of Fomorians, monstrous beings believed to be the primal inhabitants of Ireland, and often depicted with multiple heads and arms. They were inexorably tied to the sea, feared for their role in unleashing storms and shipwrecks upon the unwary. A similar race of giants shared their name and fate in the rugged landscapes of Scotland. Meanwhile, in Greek mythology, giants were known as gigantes, said to be the offspring of the gods and the very earth itself. These towering figures, imbued with incredible strength, met their destiny in the epic clash known as the Gigantomachy, a great battle where they ultimately fell before the might of the gods. Their legacy echoing through the annals of time, giants hold a prominent place in the folklore of numerous cultures around the world, each tale imbued with its own unique flavor. In Native American mythology, the Iroquois speak of the formidable giant Stone Coat, a creator of mountains and rivers, shaping the very land beneath their feet. In Hindu mythology, the giant Rakshasa emerges as a menacing demon, instilling terror in both gods and humans alike. Yet, despite the diverse portrayals of giants across various cultures, a few common threads weave through these narratives. One prevailing theme is the deep connection that giants have with the natural world, particularly the elemental forces of earth, wind, and water. They are often envisioned as integral parts of the natural order, their colossal size and tremendous strength emblematic of nature's unfathomable power, a reminder that they are both creators and destroyers, embodying the duality of existence itself. Another recurring theme reveals giants as either protectors or destroyers, their duality encapsulating the essence of human experience. In some tales, they emerge as benevolent guardians, shielding humanity from peril and offering aid in times of dire need. Yet in stark contrast, they can also appear as malevolent forces, sowing chaos and devastation wherever they tread, leaving communities trembling in their wake. In various cultures, giants intertwine with the very fabric of time itself. In Norse mythology, the giant Ymir is revered as the primordial being, the first to exist, whose very essence breathed life into the world as we know it. Similarly, in Greek lore, the giant Kronos embodies time itself, a figure of unimaginable power and the father of the gods. Each tale echoing the often volatile relationship between giants and the passage of eternity. Giants remain an immensely popular subject in modern culture, making appearances in books, movies, and video games that breathe new life into their ancient legends. This enduring allure speaks to the timeless nature of the stories that have captivated generations, transcending history and bridging cultural divides. Whether portrayed as protectors or destroyers, benevolent or malevolent, giants continue to ignite our imaginations, serving as a stark reminder of the power and mystery that nature holds. Yet, an intriguing theory circles through the shadows of mainstream thought, that the giants nestled within the annals of mythology and folklore may actually be extraterrestrial beings from another world. While not widely embraced by scholars, there exists tantalizing evidence that hints at a kernel of truth in this notion. Chief among it is the astonishing size and strength attributed to these giants in countless tales. They loom far larger and more powerful than any human could ever hope to be. Could this extraordinary stature arise from their not being human at all, but rather from an alien planet or another dimension, challenging us to rethink our understanding of these legendary figures? Another compelling piece of evidence bolstering this theory lies in the peculiar interactions giants have with humans, often depicted in ways that strike us as unusual or even supernatural. In numerous tales, giants are credited with enlightening humanity, teaching them how to construct towering structures or cultivate crops, actions that could easily be interpreted as a gift of advanced technology. Additionally, these giants frequently exhibit knowledge or abilities that seem to transcend human capacity, leaving us awestruck. Take, for instance, the Norse giant Mimir, revered for his immense wisdom, who shared invaluable insights with Odin, the king of the gods. Scholars also note eerie parallels between the legends of giants and modern accounts of extraterrestrial encounters. In both narratives, we encounter beings of colossal size and immense power, endowed with advanced knowledge and technology, capable of engaging with humans in ways that remain shrouded in mystery. This blurring of myth and modern phenomenon prompts us to wonder if these ancient tales might hold a deeper, unexplored truth about our cosmic connection. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that not all scholars endorse this provocative theory. Many contend that the stories surrounding giants can be interpreted through the lens of natural phenomena, or the embellishment of historical figures whose lives took on mythical proportions over time. The absence of concrete evidence to substantiate claims of extraterrestrials visiting Earth casts a shadow of doubt over the notion that giants from mythology are indeed aliens from another world. Yet, this very lack of definitive proof ignites the flames of curiosity within us, reflecting our fascination with the unknown and our insatiable desire to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Regardless of the truth behind this theory, tales of giants and their incredible powers continue to enthrall us, stirring a deep yearning to explore the realms that lie beyond our own. And yet, a compelling body of evidence whispers of the possibility that giants could be extraterrestrials, an exploration that leads us into the enigmatic world of ancient aliens. The allure of extraterrestrial life has captured human imagination for centuries. While mainstream science struggles to provide conclusive evidence of intelligent beings existing beyond our blue planet, theories arise that suggest aliens may have indeed graced our world in ancient times, drawing upon a tapestry of evidence from ancient texts, captivating artwork, and remarkable archaeological discoveries that echo the whispers of a long-lost connection. Now, let us delve into the intriguing evidence that bolsters the notion of ancient aliens visiting Earth. Artworks from antiquity depict beings strikingly reminiscent of what we might classify as extraterrestrial entities today. The ancient Sumerians, for instance, illustrated figures with elongated heads and large, glistening eyes in their artwork. These enigmatic beings, known as the Anunnaki, were believed to have crafted humanity and played pivotal roles in shaping early civilization. Similarly, within the grand tapestry of Hindu mythology, tales abound of the Vimanas, celestial machines purportedly employed by the gods. These incredible contraptions were said to possess the ability to soar through the skies and even venture into the cosmos. Moreover, the annals of ancient Egypt reveal numerous accounts of beings descending from the heavens, interacting with human beings in profound ways. A striking example is found in the tale of Are and the egg, where Ra descends in a ship from the sky, impregnating a woman to give birth to a son, destined to become the next king, a narrative that resonates with themes of divine intervention. Beyond texts and artworks, a wealth of artifacts and monumental structures hints at the possibility that aliens graced Earth in ancient times. A striking example lies in the ancient Nazca lions of Peru, where colossal shapes etched into the earth can only be truly appreciated from the air. Intriguingly, some theories propose that these monumental designs were crafted as landing strips for extraterrestrial spacecraft, a tantalizing concept that invites the imagination to soar. Equally compelling is the case of the Egyptian pyramids, grand structures that have become synonymous with mystery and intrigue. The astonishing precision and advanced engineering techniques employed in their construction have spurred speculation that such feats would have been impossible without the aid of advanced technology, perhaps even extraterrestrial assistance. Each pyramid stands as a testament to a remarkable era, raising questions about the true origins of human ingenuity and the potential influence of otherworldly visitors. Lastly, a number of archaeological discoveries tantalizingly suggest that aliens may have indeed visited Earth in ancient times. In 1992, a team of archaeologists unearthed a complex of underground tunnels and chambers nestled within the mountains of Ecuador. These hidden passageways were said to harbor artifacts and writings that dated back thousands of years, chronicling encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Similarly, in 2013, researchers stumbled upon a collection of ancient rock carvings in the desolate Egyptian desert. These fascinating depictions seem to illustrate beings with elongated heads and large eyes, mirroring the Anunnaki portrayed in Sumerian art. While mainstream science has yet to deliver conclusive proof of alien visitation in antiquity, the substantial body of supporting evidence continues to swell with whispers of the unknown. In addition to artifacts and monumental structures, countless clues beckon us toward the possibility of extraterrestrial visitors. Though the ultimate truth may elude our grasp, the notion of aliens gracing our planet in ancient times captivates our collective imagination and urges us to delve deeper into the universe's myriad mysteries. Furthermore, many of our ancient gods were in fact depicted as giants in mythology. The biblical God is even etymologically connected to these towering figures. This prompts an unsettling question. Could this ancient giant god also have been an alien? While it remains impossible to definitively prove that God is an extraterrestrial being, the concept itself is steeped in subjectivity, shifting across various religions and belief systems. Yet, intriguing theories arise, particularly from the ancient astronaut hypothesis, positing that many religious beliefs and texts throughout history may stem from encounters with advanced beings from other planets. These extraordinary entities, more technologically adept than humans, would have been perceived as deities, regarded with awe for their unparalleled abilities and technologies, forever reshaping our understanding of the divine. Additionally, a number of ancient texts and artworks offer intriguing hints that God may indeed be an alien. For instance, in the Bible, God is portrayed as possessing supernatural powers and abilities that defy human understanding. Creation of the universe itself and dominion over the elements are but a few of these awe-inspiring feats. Such remarkable capabilities could be interpreted through the lens of an advanced being wielding technology far beyond human comprehension. Moreover, artistic representations depict God with physical characteristics unattainable for humans, such as multiple heads or limbs. These surreal portrayals could be viewed as compelling evidence that God is not merely a human figure, but rather an extraterrestrial entity, hinting at a reality that challenges the very essence of our beliefs and perceptions. The blending of divinity and the alien opens up an enthralling dialogue about the nature of existence and the beings that may dwell beyond our earthly realm. Another compelling argument for the notion that God may be an alien arises from the sheer vastness and complexity of the universe itself. Many scientists posit that, given the billions of galaxies and countless stars scattered across the cosmos, it is highly probable that other forms of intelligent life exist. If such beings do exist, it's conceivable that they could possess advanced technologies and knowledge far beyond our comprehension, leading those who encounter them to perceive them as gods. Could aliens truly inhabit our universe? Throughout the annals of human history, a multitude of accounts recount sightings of unidentified flying objects and encounters with mysterious extraterrestrial beings. While skeptics often dismiss these claims as hoaxes or mere misinterpretations of natural occurrences, a growing body of evidence suggests that the presence of aliens may very well be a reality. Now, we shall delve into the compelling evidence that supports the idea that extraterrestrials are, in fact, visiting our planet. Among the most compelling pieces of evidence pointing to the existence of aliens visiting our planet are the countless eyewitness accounts of sightings and encounters. These reports emerge from individuals across diverse backgrounds, pilots, military personnel, and ordinary citizens alike, each with their own captivating tale to tell. Many eyewitnesses describe observing objects that defy the laws of aviation, exhibiting movements that human-made aircraft could never replicate, such as abrupt shifts in direction or staggering speeds that leave one breathless. Astonishingly, some have even reported encounters with beings distinctly not of this earth, their descriptions aligning eerily with classic depictions of aliens. Escalating curiosity and intrigue surrounding their presence among us beyond eyewitness accounts. A trove of physical evidence further hints at the presence of aliens visiting our planet. Among the most compelling artifacts are those alleged to be alien implants and objects, discovered embedded within the bodies of individuals. These mysterious items have undergone rigorous examination by experts spanning various fields: science, medicine, and anthropology, while critics often brush these findings aside as hoaxes or misinterpretations of natural phenomena. Numerous cases reveal that the analyzed objects possess properties that starkly contrast with any known human-made materials. Such anomalies ignite a deeper investigation into their origins, leaving us to ponder the unsettling possibility that otherworldly forces may indeed be at play. Another fascinating type of physical evidence arises from the analysis of crop circles, those intricate patterns that mysteriously appear in fields across the globe. While many skeptics assert that these formations are man-made, a significant number of people believe otherwise. Analysis of these crop circles has revealed traces of radiation and other materials that are conspicuously absent from the surrounding area, further fueling speculation about their origins. The remarkable complexity and precision of these designs have led many to conclude that they are products of intelligent design, perhaps even a message from otherworldly visitors attempting to communicate with us. Despite widespread government denials regarding the existence of aliens visiting our planet, there have been notable instances where officials have at least acknowledged the possibility. In 2017, the U.S. government made headlines by releasing footage capturing an encounter between US Navy pilots and an unidentified flying object. The astonishing footage showcases the object executing maneuvers that defy the limitations of known aircraft, heralded as one of the most compelling pieces of evidence supporting the notion of extraterrestrial life. Additionally, several high-ranking government officials and military personnel have bravely stepped forward to share their own daunting encounters with UFOs and beings from beyond our world, lending credibility to the swirling tide of speculation that continues to envelop this enigmatic subject. Some accounts, of course, are dismissed as mere anecdotes, but others stand fortified by corroborating evidence and the testimonies of multiple witnesses. Although there is no definitive proof that aliens are visiting our planet, a burgeoning body of evidence suggests that this might indeed be the case. Eyewitness accounts, tangible physical evidence, and recent government disclosures all converge to point toward the tantalizing possibility that we may not be alone in the universe. Whether or not aliens are actively visiting our planet remains a fervent topic of debate and speculation. Yet, the mounting evidence compels us to continue exploring this captivating and thought-provoking subject, beckoning us to venture further into the unknown realms of existence. In conclusion, the evidence presented here hints compellingly that the ancient tales of giants, woven through the fabric of mythology and folklore, may indeed recount encounters with extraterrestrial beings. While definitive proof remains elusive, a plethora of persuasive arguments and intriguing pieces of evidence bolster this notion. One particularly captivating argument supporting the idea that giants were, in fact, aliens lies in the striking similarity between their descriptions and those attributed to extraterrestrial beings encountered in modern UFO phenomena. Both giants and aliens are often characterized by superhuman abilities, extraordinary strength, breathtaking speed, and astonishing agility. Furthermore, they are frequently depicted as possessing non-human physical traits, including multiple heads or limbs, raising tantalizing questions about the nature of these enigmatic figures and their true origins. Another compelling argument for the belief that giants were aliens emerges from the rich tapestry of ancient cultures that recounts stories of encounters with beings hailing from other worlds. These narratives often depict entities possessing advanced technology and abilities that stretch far beyond human comprehension, leaving room for interpretation as extraterrestrial beings weaving through the fabric of our history. In addition to these thought-provoking arguments, several pieces of physical evidence further suggest that giants may have been extraterrestrial visitors. Reports of ancient artifacts and monumental structures defy the very principles of human technology as we understand it, hinting at encounters with advanced beings from the cosmos long before our time. Such findings provide not just tantalizing possibilities, but also profound implications about our place in the universe and the legacies of those who may have walked among us. While some may dismiss the notion that giants were aliens as mere fanciful speculation, it is crucial to remember that many scientific theories and groundbreaking discoveries began as seemingly outlandish ideas. The existence of evidence supporting the possibility that giants were extraterrestrial should certainly warrant further investigation and exploration, igniting curiosity about the truths that lie hidden in the annals of history. Mythology and folklore represent a rich and diverse tapestry of stories, beliefs, and practices that have been handed down through generations across various cultures around the globe. These narratives often serve to explain natural phenomena, provide moral guidance, and forge deep connections to cultural heritage. But where did these captivating traditions originate? What lies at the root of mythology and folklore? The origins of these captivating traditions remain shrouded in mystery, as they are primarily transmitted through oral tradition and may have been shaped by multiple cultures over time. Scholars have identified several influential factors that contributed to the emergence and evolution of these enduring narratives, revealing a fascinating interplay between myth and reality. One of the primary factors driving the creation of mythology and folklore is the profound need to explain natural phenomena. Long before the advent of modern science, people leaned on stories and myths to make sense of the world around them, illuminating the changing seasons, the enigmatic movement of the stars, and the instinctual behavior of animals. These rich narratives frequently involved gods or supernatural beings wielding control over the forces of nature, offering a sense of order and meaning in a world that could be unpredictable and perilous. Another significant contributor to the development of mythology and folklore is the quest for moral guidance. Many myths and folk tales impart crucial moral lessons, illuminating the dire consequences of greed, the paramount importance of honesty, and the value of hard work. These narratives serve not only to educate children about societal norms, but also to reinforce deep-rooted cultural values, weaving lessons of morality into the very fabric of each community. Mythology and folklore also functioned as vital instruments of cultural identity and preservation. Cultures fashioned their own unique myths and folk tales, mirroring their history, beliefs, and customs. These treasured stories were diligently passed down through generations, fostering a profound sense of cultural continuity and identity, anchoring communities to their shared heritage. Religion played a pivotal role in shaping mythology and folklore as well. Many ancient religions boasted intricate pantheons of gods and goddesses, with their own captivating stories and myths crafted to elucidate the nature of the divine, the relationships among the celestial beings, and their various roles within the cosmos. This intertwining of myth and spirituality forged connections that shaped the cultures of entire civilizations. In addition to these influential factors, mythology and folklore were profoundly shaped by the contact between cultures, facilitated by travel and trade. As people encountered one another, they shared their stories and beliefs, leading to the incorporation of these narratives into local traditions. This exchange is why many myths and folktales reveal striking similarities across diverse cultures, such as the ubiquitous flood myths found in various corners of the globe, echoing timeless themes of survival and rebirth. In conclusion, the origin of mythology and folklore is a labyrinthine and multifaceted topic. While there is no single definitive answer, scholars have identified several contributing factors, including the need to explain natural phenomena, impart moral guidance, preserve cultural identity, and reflect religious beliefs. These enchanting stories and enduring traditions continue to captivate and inspire people worldwide, serving as vital threads in the tapestry of our shared cultural heritage. Yet woven within these narratives, whispers of ancient aliens' visitation and the legends of their giant offspring lie hidden, waiting to illuminate the mysteries of our past. Giants loom large in the tapestry of world folklore, appearing in myths and legends from cultures spanning the globe. These colossal figures have captivated the imaginations of people for centuries, giving rise to countless stories and awe-inspiring legends. But where did the concept of giants originate? What is the true root of giants in world folklore? The origins of giants in folklore are elusive, as they often appear in the earliest tales and legends of numerous cultures. Scholars have proposed several intriguing explanations for the emergence of the giant archetype in global folklore. One of the earliest theories suggests that the very notion of giants may have sprung forth from the discovery of large and imposing skeletal remains unearthed in ancient burial sites. Such remains were frequently interpreted as belonging to giant creatures or beings, sparking stories that sought to explain their awe-inspiring existence. Another theory posits that the idea of giants arose as a means of interpreting the physical differences observed among varying peoples and cultures. In societies where physical size and strength were highly valued, narratives surrounding giants may have served to explain why some individuals were larger and more powerful than others, weaving together the threads of human experience and a longing for greatness. The concept of giants may also have emerged as a powerful means of expressing the fears and anxieties people felt toward the natural world. In many cultures, natural disasters, floods, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions were often attributed to the wrath of the gods. Giants, then, may have served as an extension of this belief, embodying the overwhelming forces of nature as larger-than-life figures capable of unleashing destruction and chaos upon the earth. In certain cultures, giants were further entwined with supernatural abilities or magical powers. They were often portrayed as possessing immense strength and intelligence, even holding the capacity to control the very elements themselves. These stories may have emerged as a means of expressing the profound awe and wonder that individuals felt toward the majestic, and sometimes terrifying, natural world, placing giants at the intersection of fear and reverence. It is also plausible that the concept of giants emerged as a reflection of social and political power dynamics. In many cultures, rulers and leaders were revered as larger-than-life figures, wielding a power and authority that transcended that of ordinary people. Tales of giants may have arisen as a way to symbolize and metaphorically express the immense power and dominance of these rulers, erecting them as figures of awe and reverence in the collective consciousness. In conclusion, the origin of giants in world folklore remains a complex and multifaceted enigma. While there is no singular definitive answer, scholars have identified several potential explanations. The need to rationalize the presence of large skeletal remains, the desire to account for physical differences among peoples, and the expression of fears and anxieties about the natural world. Additionally, the attribution of supernatural abilities and powers, as well as the reflection of social and political hierarchies, contribute to the rich tapestry of giant lore. There is even the tantalizing possibility of folk memories echoing a real race of alien giants. However, the time has come to delve deeper into the mysteries shrouding these giants and uncover even more of their extraordinary tales. Passing on from these ideas, we encounter a profound biblical reference. When men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all, which they chose. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, they bare children to them, the same mighty men which were of old, men of renown. Genesis 6:1-4. Is this the implication that humanity has somehow diminished in stature since those ancient times? Throughout the Bible and beyond, these enigmatic figures have been dubbed giants or men of renown. Indeed, the stories of giants woven into the fabric of global myth and folklore may well represent the enduring memories of the watchers from the biblical texts, those very beings referred to as giants. These titanic figures are believed to have proliferated into Egypt, where they are initially referred to by the term Ta-Neter, regarded as the land from which the gods were said to have descended. This realm was also known as the land of the Watchers, linking them to a singular source. Remarkably, Ta-Neter corresponds to the land of Shinar or Sumer, where the divine in Egyptian lore were called Natiru, or Watchers. Among them was the great father Ptah, whose name translates to he who fashioned things by carving and opening. This connection ties Ptah to the builders among the elite Watchers, akin to those who journeyed north, as described in the Book of Enoch, seeking to measure the vastness of the world. This notion mirrors the legend of the Mesoamerican Wotan, who is fabled to have built the very first city In these stories, Wadden is portrayed as a guardian or watcher of the race of Can. The Egyptians referred to their origins as Zep-Tepi, a time when these Netiru or watchers governed the land in the aftermath of the flood. Thus, these Egyptian deities are understood as post-flood watchers. It is no wonder, then, that Egypt appeared to emerge almost fully formed, sporting a ready-made pantheon of gods and a burgeoning civilization, despite the evident evolution that would unfold in the ages to come. Another term the Egyptians ascribed to the watchers was Arshu, who were deemed intermediaries between the gods, much like their counterparts in Sumeria. By the time the Egyptian Book of the Dead was composed, confusion had already arisen regarding their origins, prompting the question, who are these watchers? Among the enigmatic figures identified were Anubis and Horus, specifically in the form of Horus, the sightless. From even a cursory exploration of biblical and Middle Eastern history, it becomes evident that various tribes and nations did indeed emerge from these early watchers or giants. Yet, the untold tale lies in the spread of these watchers beyond the confines of the Middle East. For that insight, we must turn our gaze to other sources. They propagated their worship across the globe, traversing from Sumeria and Mesopotamia to Europe and the Americas, cloaked behind a myriad of symbolic religious languages that have left historians perplexed, timelessly searching for clarity amid the enigma. In fact, the certainty conveyed by the Book of Enoch unveils a surprising depth. Enoch is said to have served as the scribe or messenger for the watchers, earning comparisons to Thoth, the Egyptian god of scribes, and Hermes, the Greek messenger god. He arrived alongside a race of giants during Joshua's time, forging a connection to the Diluvian Nephilim chronicled in Genesis, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Among these giants was Og, the king of Bashan, a remnant of the Rephaim. Intriguingly, these ancient behemoths were referred to as the Shining Ones. Much of the biblical narrative surrounding these giants speaks of antediluvian times, a period that predated the Great Deluge, a calamity rooted in tales from Mesopotamia and the Book of Enoch, which recounts a war in heaven triggered by the union between the watchers or giants and the women of earth. A war in heaven, a genetic union between women and giants who shone, all undeniably evoking an alien aura. Following the times of Noah, the Bible narrates how the children of Israel were dispatched as spies into Canaan to prepare for the impending invasion. These spies uncovered giants within the land, and intriguingly, their term for giants aligns perfectly with the word used for Nephilim in Genesis 6:4. Thus, we are confronted with the revelation that the giants, who indeed precipitated the flood, also managed to endure it. Nephilim, meaning fallen ones, refers explicitly to the fallen watchers of the Book of Enoch, towering figures that loomed large in the perception of humankind. In Deuteronomy, we discover that the Ammonites once inhabited the land, described as a great and numerous people, tall as the Anakims, who were also regarded as giant seal. The term used here for giant is Phayeh, simply meaning giant. Moses speaks of even more giants that existed after the flood, residing in a different region from the Canaanites, while Moab was deemed a land of giants as well. In ancient times, giants dwelled therein, known to the Ammonites as Zamzumims, a people both great and many, towering like the Anakims. The Lord brought destruction upon them. Yet one giant remains prominent in this narrative, Og, the king of Bashan, whose name has even given rise to the term ogre. Og was a remnant of giants, and behold, his bedstead was crafted of iron, said to be located in Rabbath of the children of Ammon. It measured 9 cubits in length and 4 cubits in breadth, according to the cubit of a man. Indeed, Bashan was recognized as the land of giants. Joshua also highlights the giants, or Rephaim, believed to have inhabited the area near Sodom and Gomorrah during Abraham's time. It seems that before the advent of Christianity, giants began to take on an ominous, demonic aspect. Creatures ventured far and wide to measure the land, and Enoch explicitly directed them to the north, a fact that would bear considerable significance upon European tales of giants, credited with constructing ancient monuments like Stonehenge. Bashan, the realm of King Og, was famed for its immense stature, likened to a giant city. The ancient giant Og was said to have lived for 3,000 years, allegedly walking beside the ark during the flood, thus tracing his lineage back to pre-antediluvian times. Phonetically akin to Ogi is the Sumerian Ogma, or Ugmash, linked with the Cernabus, a land of giants envisioned in England. Ogma is also among the shining ones in Irish myth and legend, part of the Tuatha De Danann, known as a Magrian Anik. He with the countenance of the sun, the shining one. In Greece, his identity is identified with Apollo, the sun god. According to Greek mythology, giants were conceived as the sons of the earth, aligning with the Hebrew sons of God, the giants born from Uranus and Gaia, the mother goddess. They emerged from the earth, birthed from the blood of Uranus, much like the angels in Hebrew lore, who also opposed the gods. A theme echoed in Irish mythology. The giants, indeed, were gods who had fallen from the heavens, like stars descending to earth, and in Nordic legend, they waged war against the gods. Often depicted as residing beneath the ground, these giants were symbolically linked to caves or the underworld, the sacred domains of the shaman, imbued with the powers of the earth goddess. The modern portrayal of the slow and dim-witted giant starkly contrasts with the rich ancient symbolism. This incongruity may very well reflect an effort by the Christian Church to erode the worship or reverence for the old traditions and ways. The Sadir Idris, or seat of the giants, nestled in gamed Wales, is believed to be where Idris, the Welsh prince and astronomer, once sat in ancient times. This location illustrates the belief that these towering figures, once our leaders, possessed a profound comprehension of the stars that surpassed our own. They were thought to have descended from the gods, an understanding reminiscent of knowledge attributed to aliens. Most giants are depicted as bearded, and the significance of this feature becomes evident when we uncover that the beard was an ancient symbol of manhood and power, evolving into a representation of wisdom, authority, and even divinity. These were beings with knowledge far superior to that of mankind, lending them an unmistakable, alien quality. What indeed seems peculiar is the narrative of giants as a worldwide concept, an ancient bloodline tracing back thousands of years to the fallen angels or watchers. Native American cultures also recount tales of giants, and in one specific legend, we hear of the Paiute Indians linked to cannibalistic rituals and infant sacrifice. In Europe, countless tales of giants circulate, often sharing striking similarities that hint at a common origin. For instance, in Ireland and beyond, giants are said to have constructed massive causeways extending into the sea and leading to underwater or cavern realms. According to Geoffrey of Monmouth, the giants were the sole inhabitants of England upon the arrival of Brutus from Troy. He documented how the last giant was vanquished by Corineus of Cornwall, who took pleasure in wrestling with these colossal beings. When Brutus was besieged by a swarm of giants at Taunton's, he triumphed over them all, save for one monstrous figure named Gogmagog. This remaining giant, Brutus offered to Quirinius as a wrestling partner. Gogmagog is, of course, biblical and intricately connected to the figure of Og, recognized as the giant king of Bashan. Og's name also forms the root of the ancient Ogma language and Ogmius, or Ogdod, revered giant deities from Celtic antiquity. Gogmagog finds many counterparts in other mythologies and literary traditions, resonating through retellings, where giants inhabit realms like Scotland. These giants bore a reputation akin to that of their Native American counterparts, known to consume human flesh. Scattered across Europe lie monuments like standing stones, burial mounds, barrows, and cairns, along with natural formations resembling chairs, desks, and tables, relics attributed to a race of giants believed to have resided in these areas. This all ties back to the Watchers of Ina, who ventured north to measure and construct, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape and collective memory of civilizations. Across Scotland, various groups of giants are said to have roamed, their legends echoing through the ages, intertwining with the myths and histories of other cultures. Among these giants was the formidable race known as the Fomorians, who resided in the Highlands, a name strikingly similar to their Irish counterparts. Indeed, some believe they are one and the same, having fled Ireland for Scotland, carrying with them their rich tapestry of giant legends. The Fomorians of Ireland were a race of giants believed to have occupied the island in ancient times, though the dates remain vague. After all, we are delving into the realm of myth. They were not the island's original inhabitants, however, and had to engage in fierce battles against the indigenous people, known as the Partholons, to lay claim to the land. Following the Fomorians, the Nebids arrived, easily defeated and subsequently enslaved by these giants. This was followed by the Firbolg, who proved to be more formidable. Ultimately, they subdued the Fomorians and forged a path to coexistence, living peacefully alongside them. In Ireland, these giants evolved into the legendary Tuatha De Danann, or the people of Danu, a name that translates to the people of the Shining Ones. Among this mythical race stood the male god Ogma the Giant, whom we have already mentioned. His name shares the same etymological root as the biblical god Maga, connecting these narratives across cultures and time. The stone-building expertise of biblical figures had now transcended borders, becoming a global phenomenon, with similar rituals echoing across cultures. Yet, the Tuatha De Danann were not simply indigenous. They hailed from the Middle East, traveling through Denmark, the Danube, and beyond, leaving their original homeland. Within their sacred practices, we also observe the integration of astrology and dream interpretation. This particular method of divination is closely tied to the state of consciousness known as the hypnagogic, fundamentally linked to pathways of enlightenment and illumination. However, the Tuatha De Danann soon found themselves at odds with the Firbolg, contending over land and privileges. They distributed favors to the Fomorians as well, even intermarrying with them. The name Fomorians derives from Fomo, meaning giant or pirate, echoing a similar tale recounted by Enoch about the Watchers who consorted with the lower classes, creating a cycle of conflict and union that reverberated throughout their history. What reason could exist for this later wave of Shining Ones, known as the Tuatha De Danann, to extend leniency towards the Fomorians while being at odds with the Firbolg? Perhaps it lies in their prior familiarity as giant watchers and deities woven into the fabric of ancient Sumerian myth. It raises the possibility that the Firbolg, too, were fallen watchers, caught in a cycle of cosmic fallibility and conflict. The giants, then, are beings fallen from the heavens, endowed with superior knowledge and a radiant shine that sets them apart from ordinary human beings. Somehow, they intertwined with humanity, forging a special bloodline that would weave itself throughout history. As they journeyed across the globe, tales of their existence flourished in nearly every nation, remarkably similar in theme and essence. Even the names attributed to them often echo in resonance, transcending borders and time, an enduring legacy of giants who walked among us. If these ancient giants, having fallen from heaven, cannot be classified as true aliens, then what precisely were they?